What is up, Culinary 4? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very exciting time. Before I begin, I'll say this probably in every video, but before I begin, understand that this is Culinary 4 baking, okay? So if you're in Culinary 2, I have a video for you. For nutrition and wellness, I have another video for you. And for directed study, you have a video all to yourself, okay? So this is if you have me for Culinary 4. Look at your schedule real close and make sure you're on it. With that said, we can now move into it. Man, I do miss y'all. I'm glad that I'll be seeing some of y'all in the classroom, but some of y'all I do understand will be home, or I'll be seeing y'all from time to time. Just understand that, we're going to get through this. It might be an interesting year, but, we're going to plug forward. For some of you, you're actually taking this class again, being with me because you were with me last year. So some of this stuff may be a little redundant, but understand this, that because of the nature of which things are in, there will probably be some differences. Some of y'all didn't join me till the third 9 weeks, and then obviously with everything that went down, we didn't get to finish a lot of stuff. Some of y'all were with me first, second, and third, and some of this stuff might seem redundant, but understand this is that this is going to make you a better baker. I'm going to have things due for you and work and stuff like that, but along the way, if you have other stuff that you are interested in, never hesitate to email me, communicate with me through Teams, whatever the case may be. Okay, guys, I'm here for you. Most of y'all are seeing the finish line within a year or two. Now, I do understand that there might be some other of you that this may be your first time go around with me. Hopefully you have me in another class. If not, you'll get to know me as Chef Abby. You'll understand the way I operate and run. Never hesitate to phone call me, email me, help me get to know you, and it's going to be great. Okay, so let's get this show on the road here. Let me get this handy dandy little button. There we go. So, good old Chef Abby, yeah, I'm a little on the crazy side and stuff like that, but it's going to be really, really good stuff. I promise you that we're going to do the things to the best of our ability, but brace ourselves, here we go again. I understand that, things are a little bit different, and I know that, but you know what the thing is we can turn things around and make them a little bit better this year. There will be things that we're going to be doing, speakers, all like that. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but understand that we're going to make this the best that we can, and that is what I strive to do, and that's what I'm going to strive to do to the best of my ability to give y'all everything that I can possibly give you in the classroom and at home. Okay, so we're gonna make it work, so let's just keep it going. This fish is so raw, he's still finding Nemo. I'm telling y'all, I love this kind of stuff. Okay, this is literally what I do over the summer, is work on these things and find funny memes like this. So hopefully you enjoy the movie. Just remember that I'm not going to yell, spit, and holler. Y'all know the way I operate. I just usually give you looks. All right, so please make sure that you understand that this is the way things are. This is how we're going to be moving right along, and it's going to be good. I promise y'all that, okay? Remember that where you're kind of making the transition from the big fish in a small pond to a very larger pond. Some of y'all, like I said, the end is within sight, so you need to start looking towards that. Start getting better. On the days you're at home, get better. Work on stuff. Research and stuff like that. You're going to be given a level of time that no student has ever seen before in the history of school systems or anything like that. Okay, get and take advantage of what you're going to have. If all you do is home and sleep, that's all you're going to get out of it. But if you are home and you're here in the classroom and you're learning and stuff like that, you decide how much you learn. So make sure you keep up with the expectation and do what you're going to be doing, okay? Let's take a look at the syllabus. Understand, all work needs to have the name, day, and class period. So if it's me, Chef Phil Abbott, today is October 12th, and I'm 5B, okay? Please make sure that all name has it. Don't make me have to figure it out. I know when you send it to me electronically, which we'll get to in a second, everything will have name, stamps, and blah, 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 and all like that. But for my personal records, I need your name, date, class period. Understand that there will be a deduction of points if you do not get with this, okay? If you have any questions, there is my classroom phone number as well as my email address. And on Teams, you have 3 forms of getting a hold of me. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to get a hold of me, okay? Understand that your first assignment is going to be Tuesday, September 1st. That first assignment is a parent name, phone number, and email address. I need this. Even if I've had you in the past, I need it again. Please get on it. Please make sure that they fill it out and send it to me electronically. Understand that this will count as 2 grades. I'll get to that in just a second. So please make sure that they fill this thing out, okay? So that way I can have a record of it for my notes, just in case I do need to call, just in case there's any issue. I know who I'm talking to versus not a clue who the person is, okay? This year, we do have classroom and online rules. I'm going to get very strict with this, so please make sure that you understand this angle, okay? Number 1, always listen to chef or teacher in charge. You listen to Chef Abbott. If Chef Self or Chef Darty's in this room and I am not, you listen to them. If for whatever reason you're online, you're doing whatever, and I have a sub that's taking care of some work for me or whatever the case may be, that is a teacher in charge. You listen, okay? Which leads me to number 2. Show respect for yourself and others. Always be respectful. Show respect for yourself by dressing appropriately. Always show respect to others by listening in open dialogues and things like that. Please make sure that you're respecting everyone, okay? You should show respect for yourself, but also you should show respect for others. And number 3, use professional or proper language at all times, okay? None of this slang jargon. I'm not going to let it fly. Whether we're online or in the classroom, it's not going to fly with me this year. And usually in the past, it never does, but this is now in writing, ladies and gentlemen. So there's no reason to say, oh, Chef, I didn't know. Now you know. If you didn't know in the past, you know it now because it's actually posted on my bulletin board right over there. So there's no excuses now, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Let's get with it. We should have proper language. I know I sound like I just fell off the turnip truck a couple times, but at least I'm still very professional in the way I speak, okay? Get with it. These are the signs of the times. This is the thing that we should be doing. If you want to be a professional person and you want to talk in proper language, it starts now. Do not wait, okay? There are consequences that goes along with this. Number 1, there will be a verbal warning. I'll call you out. Number 2, I'm going to have a side conversation with you. Me and you going to have a little chat. Number 3, this is why I need your syllabus with your parents' name, phone number, and email address. Please get on it because I'm going to make a phone call home. Then if we got to push it to number 4, you will have a conference. And finally, number 5, a referral. Understand that some of this stuff may get skipped depending on what you do. If it is something very obscene, grotesque, or anything of that nature, understand that you may not have time for a verbal warning before I write your butt on a referral for just doing something that you know better not to do. Come on. But y'all been around for a while. You've been in school this long. If anything, even if you're in 9th grade, you've been in school for 9 years. You know how to act. Come on, people. Let's get with it. Grading. Attendance is a grade this year. You need to be checking in with me this year. Every day I'm going to have a video and I will have a question online for you to answer if you're online that day. So you can't just say here and that's it. I may say, what's your favorite color? You need to say here and blue, here and pink, here and satin red, or something like that. Who knows? I don't even know if satin's a shade of red. Attendance is going to be a big thing this year because some of y'all I will only see once. Okay, at least for the first 9 weeks, I'm only going to see y'all once a week. Okay, so that means there's going to be online stuff, and it needs to be during your class period. None of this 24-hour stuff. If it's 2A, I need to hear from you. 3A, 4A, 5B, 7B, 8B, whatever the case may be, I need to hear from you during that period. Discipline yourself to get it done. All right? Good. Next, I will still have a notebook, but it'll be interactive. Everything will be digital this year for me. at least probably for the entire year, okay? So whenever we do notes, it needs to be typed up. I'll give you a rubric. I will probably ask you decorate your notebook online and make it look nice and presentable and stuff like that. If you just give me a bunch of work, if you give me a Word document and all it is just a blah, 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 it's boring. There'll probably be a deduction of points, okay? There'll probably be points for creativity this year. Have some fun with it, people. Come on, man. You got some time at home. At least make it worth something. Your daily grade is 15% of your grade. That's your class assignments, that's your notes, that's demonstrations that I do and stuff like that. Working in industry will be 30% of your grade. That's any culinary lab if you're here. And that also includes guest speakers. I do have some guest speakers that I'm lining up to talk to you guys. You will be required to take notes. So if you don't take notes, and you don't put that in your notebook, well, number one, you missed out the grade in class because you're going to have to turn that in, and that's 30% of your grade. On top of that, you won't have it in your notes because you won't remember what we talked about, and it's not going to come for your notebook. Get on it. Stay on it and do your job, okay? And then assessment, projects, quizzes, and tests. We still will have projects, whether we're in the classroom or online, there will still be projects, okay? Notebook, I forgot to cancel out the calendar. Don't worry about that. You still will have KFC if you were in my class the entire year last year and you kept all your KFC. Probably not going a lot of change. So hey, you're ahead of the game. All right. Notes from your PowerPoint and stuff on the board, demonstrations, probably not the exit question. I don't know. There may be some days I may have that for you, but I mean the bulk is right here. The KFC, notes, demonstrations, all like that. Please make sure you review it, okay? Projects, your first 9 weeks is obviously going to be on bread dough. I will go over that when it comes time. Number 2 will be a mystery basket. Obviously, that depends on where we're at in the second 9 weeks and how things are looking. I may have to manipulate that one a little bit. And then finally, number 3, the tier cakes, which we will learn and go over. I will cut this off around the 4th 9 weeks, obviously, because I do have a lot of seniors in this class. Just like I did last year, I will cut it early as far as what I'm requiring you to do to allow yourself to get caught up. All right. We will go over the history of baking, cultural milestones, vocabulary, careers in the industry, proper measuring techniques, knife skills, recipes, formula, dietary needs, recipe substitution, healthy alternative plating, marketing, pricing, breads, pastries, pies, cakes, cookies, candies, edible centerpieces. It's going to be a great year. In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Long gone is the days of being a freshman and sophomore for some of you. Some of y'all are freshmen and sophomore in this class, but don't worry, you'll get the hang of this. Now is the time to ask, what am I gaining from this program and what are others gaining from me, okay? Forget about what happened last year. Today is a new day, a new year, a new chance. Show me something. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in very different times, and I get it. And I understand that, we may not be doing things as the old way. But as I've often said and as I've often heard, we can either get bitter or we can get better. Guys, don't sit at home and waste away your days on days you're not at school doing absolutely nothing. Do something, learn something. I spent the summer learning different things and making the most of my time because I did spend a lot of time home, with the exception of 1 or 2 times that I did actually have the fortunate level to travel. Please get on it, guys. You can decide what you're going to be doing. You can decide who you're going to help. 12th graders, you're going to be with 9th graders. 10th graders, you're going to be with 11th graders. Teach them something. Don't be derogatory. Don't be mean or anything like that. Let's work together to make this year the best year that we can because we control it. Our classrooms control it. I don't care. Y'all know me. I don't care what goes on in any other classroom. I care about what goes on online in my classroom. I care about what happens in my classroom. Let's make this year great. Let's do something. Let's wrap our minds around what we can do, okay? It's all up to us. We got to stick with this thing together. If you're just going to fly by the seat of your pants and just hope for a grade and not learn a thing, that's on you. But for the rest of you who actually desire to learn something, this is going to be something that you're truly going to enjoy. Get on it and get with it, okay, ladies and gentlemen? If you do have any questions, remember, you can email me. You can get my attention on Teams. You can also get my attention on calling me in the classroom. I understand that sometimes I'm on the move, I'm in meetings, things like that, but you can leave me a message. I prefer either Teams or email because I can get to that a lot quicker. Okay, so let's make this the best that we can. Let's go with it and do all that we need to do, and have a good one.